Continuing on with Virginia ghost stories, we're going to read a deer-killing ghost. The following narrative is extracted and excerpted from a January 1894 issue of the Washington Post in an article headlined "Ghost of Mount Vernon." The subhead read, "Tale of a bloodthirsty wraith which used to kill the general's deer, as told by an old Negro mammy." The mammy was known as Aunt Weavey. She lived at the mansion during the Civil War with a Mrs. Stewart, who was taking care of Mount Vernon for the Ladies' Memorial Association. On New Year's Eve, 1863, Aunt Weavey told her story. It concerned the old wine vault down under the hill by the deer park. It had a sinister reputation, and not one of the stalwart Negroes on the place could be induced to take the Potomac River Road past the fateful spot after the sun had set behind the heights above the river. Aunt Weavey said the time of the haunting occurrences dated from before the beginning of the 18th century, and involved a man named West Ford and his adventure with the wine vault specter. She said it had been a terrible time around the big house in those days, with something what they say done haunt that river shore even before the big house been built on the hill yonder. It was about then they fust boats came up the river and bring the Injuns whiskey to get drunk on. It must have been some of them got killed with the devilment, but all I ever heard what they saw it say is there a woman. It had been killing deer in the deer park. They'd been killing deer in the deer park. It's hard to read when someone writes things like this. It weren't no common haunt. Though men, they lay for it, and the dogs, they run for it, but after they fuss time, they just cow down and wail pitifully. And every morning they find a deer down in the woods, killed, stone murdered dead, and its throat cut on one side, just like something drink all the blood out of the body and leave it lay there without taking the trouble to tote it off. West, he powerful bad drinking man, and one night when he had been crossed the river dancing at Oxen Hill, he come back in the skiff late at night, most towards morning. He just too drunk to know what he's doing, and just as his boat run up on the shore, he see a wavering light through these trees. First he thought some coming down from the house with a lantern, and then he thought it being New Year's Eve, and that time what the haunt must likely walk. I don't know what that means. He took one big drink out of his flask and then walked up the bank. And there were the door of the old whiskey wine vault standing open, and inside there was a light shining. And West, he looked up, they come something walking out into the moonlight. He say it were the most grand looking woman he ever saw. West say she wore dress all in white, and around her neck there was a necklace of stones shining like diamonds, only they was red and flashed like blood, with the fire shining on it. And her face was pale like she'd been dead for days, and out of the corners of her mouth there was teeth, white and sharp, most just like a big bat. And West, he didn't know what to do, whether to run or stay. Then they come a deer, one of the young ones, down along the path. And when it see the woman in white, it just crouched down and never try to move, but just moan pitiful. And West say the haunt woman never walk or run, just glided like. And when it got where the deer was laying, it stooped down and sank the teeth in the deer's throat and drank the blood. And West, he limped for the house, and when did see something run, it sweep round her from the front of him and felt like something cold and white, and then he never know nothing more till the hands they found him there on the ground, mawing him with the teeth marks across his throat. And they do say that the old wine vault was the place where it all happened, at the bottom of it. And that's all she said. I don't know how good that's going to come out. I ain't used to reading like that. So basically, there's some big white ghostly looking woman thing with big teeth running around biting the throats out of deers. That's pretty sick. And that was from Aunt Weavey. Aunt Weavey done told you. There's crazy white women in damn hills. Aunt Weavey done told you. There's crazy white women in them hills with sharp teeth. Have a great day. Hey, it's Victoria from Ask the Strawberries. I'm asking you to go to Ask the Strawberries on YouTube and like the page, because a lot of these readings are getting a lot longer than 3 minutes, and I can't keep them on the shorts. People have commented that part of it's missing. So if you go like and subscribe to the channel, you will get the full readings. And a lot of these readings are really great, and they're probably going to run 5 to 10 minutes for me to read them, and I won't be able to put them on the shorts. And don't forget, I also have a Facebook page, and I'm really looking forward to reading you some longer stories, hopefully full of information, love, and inspiration to keep us going in these definitely crazy times. So have a great day, everybody. Peace be with you. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube and go to Facebook as well.